Having the councilors having their voices heard is something that is really important. It's something that I've actually prioritized as a president of this council. You guys have all participated in the annual, goal setting process where we set the council vision. I had a couple of emails from Mr. Gould, number over a couple different weeks. Per the town council rule, if your agenda item if your request is not put on the agenda for 2 meetings, you are able to make a motion.
There are many requests that were made spanning years, actually, but I appreciate the opportunity to address these, and I'll be as brief as possible.
Wait a minute. The requests I received from you, I received on February 23rd and March 7th. Those were the 2 weeks in which I received all of these requests.
I'd rather not go back and forth. We can.
Okay, I don't want to go back and forth. You just said it over a year, so I just wanted to make sure it was clear that it wasn't over a year. It was
I could pull out an email right now over a year. I'd rather not waste everyone's time.
No, you couldn't, but please don't waste our time.
When I've been working with Town Manager Borg, who's been spearheading this, very receptive, and this would be a targeted program to address the rats, which has been a major issue.
When you look at rodent or vector control and how we're addressing that in the community, this has been an ongoing issue for a number of years and something that we've been working on over time. Smart boxes are something that we saw the town of Somerville do, and we were looking into it. We've already got a cost estimate.
The charter was passed over 5 years ago in April of 2019. It's ripe for charter changes. This item that's on there would provide for staggered terms for 3 councilors to be elected each year for 3-year terms. The council would elect its president by majority vote. Not anything against this council president, but voters may not, when they cast a vote for a councilor, think that I want that person to be the president necessarily.
In May, if you look at the board, I already have on our agenda, our plan, this topic, council charter discussion. So I would encourage you and any other councilor to be prepared for that meeting, which is actually earlier than what you were going to ask for, and come to that meeting with these topics.
A brief explanation: performance review-based merit raises. Something people generally work well at work in exchange for money and incentives. Some of our department heads and employees are underpaid, like any other town. This would allow the town manager to reward high-performing employees.
From the administration, Mr. Gould and I did talk this, and I did say I had some concerns. So I would say that anything like this would have to be negotiated. I don't know what the terms that we would come to. I do not think that would be an easy negotiation. I don't know that it would come out favorable. I'm not in favor of this.
Public Property and Capital Improvements Committee would be charged to preserve and oversee public property.
The capital committee that we have appointed. The Finance Committee does review all of these policies. We do look at a policy, the infrastructure of the town.
I do believe it would be helpful to set some guidelines for future councils. Our rules are silent on proclamations, citations, such as who could propose these, what review process, who puts it on the agenda, how do we recognize citizens?
So, Council President, through you, could I ask that maybe Councilor Gould and I get together, chair the Rules Committee, so we could further kind of flesh this out to try to limit what we're going to be doing with it.
Number 20 was
also
money
on,
back to taxpayers.
also on ARPA money, which is pretty much gone, so nothing on this.
All right. Okay, so with that, we've gone through the 20 items. We can move on to the next item.